Hello everyone and welcome back to Tragic Backstories, a series where I tell you some tragic backstories of your favorite characters from the channel. I am your very appropriately dressed host, Lola the Skeleton Wizard, and today I'm only going to be telling you one story, but it's two for the price of one. Yes, that's right. You guys get one story, two characters that are being introduced today. They aren't a part of the group yet, but they're being introduced to you today. I hope you like the story of Sweetie Bon and Spring Bonnie. Spring Bonnie is not to be confused with Spring Trap. They are two completely different people right now. Okay? Okay. After the bite of 83, Goldie and Mary were sent away to a different location, but where Spring Bonnie and Sweetie Bon had been left behind. Sweetie Bon was a golden bunny with a pink ribbon and clover green eyes. Spring Bonnie was the male counterpart, except far older looking. They had to change the name from Fredbear's Family Diner to Spring Bonnie and Co. Because they didn't want people to get confused with this is the location of a child's death. For a couple of years, things went really well, until a vengeful William Afton wanted to destroy his work, as well as Henry's. So he set the building ablaze. Both of them were trying to get out as fast as they could, and Sweetie Bon's spring locks malfunctioned, causing her to fall. And suddenly a plank of wood fell on top of her ankle, making her immobile. She called for her brother. Spring Bonnie, where are you? And Spring Bonnie looked back and saw what was going on. He ran back and tried to lift the plank of wood off his sister, to no avail. The flames were now too monstrous to get past out the door, and too monstrous to go back to the back exit. So all he could do was sit down and tell his sister that everything would be okay. He hugged his sister as best as he could, and suddenly an explosion rang through the building. It hit the gas heater, causing a massive explosion. Sweetie Bon and Spring Bonnie were launched against trees. And the last thing that Spring Bonnie remembered was closing his eyes and seeing the building burn. Years later, Mary decided to go back with Emily to see if there was anything that remained of the old pizzeria. And there they were, leaning up against the tree, their fur all tattered and torn, or burned to a crisp. The only thing that remained intact was Sweetie Bon's bright pink bow. Mary was emotional, remembering that she had given in Sweetie Bon that bow when she was much younger. Spring Bonnie and Sweetie Bon treated Mary as a sister, not as some outcast that decided to barge in on the golden fun. And they also treated Golden Freddy as a brother, instead of some rage-induced bear. They both understood what happened to them, but because of what Mary said, did not want to take revenge, because as they too believed that everyone deserves forgiveness, and two wrongs don't make it right. Mary helped Emily load them into the back of the vehicle, well, each of them on a set of seats. They drove them back to the pizzeria, where Ennard said that he could fix them, as well as give them brand new endoskeletons. The surgery / fix was a success. Yes, they were able to fix Sweetie Bond and Spring Bonnie, but weren't sure if their memories would return. Luckily, most of them did. They remembered each other, and they remembered Golden Freddy. But Mary just seemed like a friend instead of a sister. But Mary didn't care. As long as they were alive and healthy, it was good enough for her. Eventually, Sweetie Bond started to get suspicious and realized that something was up. She later realized through research that Mary was actually either sister, not just some friend they found on the street. And Spring Bonnie realized it at the same time. They ran up to Mary and yelled that they were sorry and hugged her so tight that it could be confused with the little girl's teddy bear. So, this is one of those rare tragic stories that have a happy ending. If you like this story, destroy that like button, because it hurt Chelsea, and it hurt Sweetie Bond, and they do not deserve to be hurt, so hurt it. Even though two wrongs don't make it right. Also, make sure that the subscribe button is no longer red, and make sure that the bell icon looks as if it's ringing. Also, if you weren't sure why I was saying I'm very appropriately dressed, this is my cadet STU uniform that very coincidentally looks like a security guard uniform. It's so cool. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'm the Little Skeleton Wizard. Peace out, my dudes.